Your feature act tonight, she is very hilarious, all the way from Minneapolis. She's got a one-woman show that's been featured at the Guthrie Theater. Please make it loud for the very funny Trish Cook.
Oh my God, good news everybody. I'm following 2 comedians under 30. Oh no, they took all my material. What am I gonna do? Oh no, I have nothing left to say. Hello everybody, my name is Trish and I am from Minneapolis. You can make some noise for that. Thank you. Yes, a little dark times there, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to be feeling safer on the south side of Chicago, feeling like Minneapolis, which is great. Super cool, everyone. Super rad. It's not good times there, but I am really happy to be here. I do love Chicago. I love Chicago so much. It's my second favorite city next to Minneapolis. That is for real. That is true. That is true. I do love Chicago. In Minneapolis, we are often told, we're like a small Chicago. You know, we get that a lot. Have you guys heard that about Minneapolis? It's a small Chicago, it's okay. It's like a small Chicago. Do you guys get that you're a big Minneapolis ever? I don't know if it works that way. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like that doesn't, it's not reciprocated, right? You may have noticed I am a brown woman up here. I am brown. Big and brown, ready to fuck around. No, I get that. I am Anishinaabe. I am from the great Red Lake Nation. I grew up on the south side of Minneapolis. And if you don't know what that combination means, I have never been introduced by any of my friends as my nice friend Trish. I have never gotten that. We are good looking with bad attitudes, right? Like 0 to fuck you immediately. Immediately, we have that. And if you've heard of Red Lake in the news, and you might have heard of 200 ice fishermen floating away on an ice float on the lake, that's not us. That's not us, bitches. That's not us. We don't take selfies with the buffalo, and we don't want to put our feet in the hot springs in national parks. That's not us. It's never us. I don't even need to read the full article. I already know. I already know it's not us. It's not us. And sometimes people are surprised when they find out that I'm Native, and they're like, "Oh my God, you don't look like it, or you don't talk like it." And I'm like, "Bitch, tell me what kind of stereotype you're thinking of." Like what? Because we don't have a uniform. You don't always have to be in beads and braids and feathers and leathers, and I can leave the house without my bingo jacket. I will take my dauber, but I'm leaving the jacket at home, right? It's not like that, and we can leave. We can be anywhere, you know? I like that, and I like it sometimes. I don't really love it, but if you're in Minneapolis, there is a grocery store, and it's called Kowalski's. All right, it's Polish, obviously. And sometimes when I'm in line at Kowalski's, a random, well-meaning person will be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Where are you really from?" Right? And I'm like, "I'm domestic, where are you from?" Right? And then it gets into a weird thing of like working our way around the Mediterranean, right? Because apparently I'm so ethnically ambiguous that people think that I'm Greek or Italian except when I'm in Greece or Italy, right? They have never asked me that there once, ever. Like, they know I'm American because I'm fucking loud, right? Like, I get that, but they know I'm not Greek or Italian. But then people are like, "Is it Albanian? Are you Albanian? Moroccan?" And then it gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Sometimes I've been guessed as being Egyptian, and then people are like, "Oh my God, I didn't see it. Like, you look so exotic." And I'm like, there you go again, using words wrong, just like you used discover wrong, right? Yeah, domestic bitches, right? Anyway, so that's a little bit about me. I'm super fun, obviously, super fun to hang out with. Minneapolis is super great right now. It's a lot, you guys, it's a lot. I am divorced. Thank you. Yeah, that is forever. Divorce is forever. It's my best relationship ever, and really sticking to it. I don't have to work that hard at it. I like it. Like, I have that forever, so hashtag blessed, you know? I got that. What else? I do like to talk about death and dying a lot. It is an interest of mine, super cool, so I am super fun at parties. Like, tell me more about death and dying. Yes, I will. What else? I have 3 kids from that marriage that ended in divorce. Thank you, that is the right response. 3 kids is the wrong number of kids. It is wrong. Have 2 kids. Stop there. Skip over 3. If you have 3, just keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that because 3 is wrong. There is always an odd man out. There's 2 against 1. You're outnumbered. Like whatever the situation is, you're outnumbered. No, and I am the youngest of 3, so I am an expert in this area. 3 is the wrong number. It's the wrong number. My kids are now young adult people. They still smell bad and need a lot of money, so that's cool. But during the pandemic, we spent so much time together all the time. Me and 3 teenage boys at home all the time. Gross. It was so gross. It was so bad. It was disgusting. I'm so embarrassed to be a heterosexual woman. Ugh. You guys are so gross. They're so gross. I try so hard to raise good kids, but they're just gross. I'm trying my best. Sorry, women of the world. Like, and they're all straight too. Like, they're so I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Bad. Listen, I got to learn a lot about my children during the pandemic because we were home together all the time, right? And here's what I learned is that my kids they're not all equal, like book smart, street smart, you know? Like they didn't grow up on the mean streets of South Minneapolis like this bitch did, right? Like I was too nice to them. I came to them too much. I knew where they were. I knew who their friends were. They're really bad at street smart shit. I'm gonna give you a perfect example of that. So we were home in the pandemic because you were supposed to be home with your kids in the house, and I was home with my kids in the house, and there was 3 teenage boys at the time. It was like the groceries were so gross. It was just unbelievable. Costco was like, do you have a restaurant? Do you have a side hustle? What is happening over here? So this was a point in the pandemic where I had rediscovered soft clothes. Like I had been like a corporate girly, like really I was, right? And then I got home and I was like, oh, soft clothes forever. Like, did you guys know about sweatpants and stretch pants? Like, wow, that was cool. Like I was like, where have these been? So unrestrictive and I could do so much, right? Like I'm never wearing restrictive clothing ever again. Like this is my pajamas, like right now. This is it. Good night, everybody. So anyway, I was sitting on the couch at my house and I was watching terrible TV, like just melding my brain, like my brain was just like nothing's happening there anymore. And this is also the point where this is into the soft clothes, but I was also into soft foods at the time. So I was eating a giant bowl of pudding, which is true. And you don't even need a spoon for that. So I was in the popcorn puke bowl, just like eating this giant bowl of pudding, like in my soft clothes, because like what was happening in the world, and who knew that 5 years later, here we'd be again, just like what's going on in the fucking world, Minneapolis? Whoa, I'm not okay, but I'm trying to be. So anyway, so I'm in my soft pants, eating pudding with no spoon and like no self-respect whatsoever, apparently. And I get a whiff of an aroma that I know well because I'm a person in the world. I went to Madison and I'm not new, right? Like I'm not, who is is it? We all want to know who that is. Who is it? Who is it? Put him on the phone. Who is it? What? We all want to hear. Are you answering it? Oh my God. Tell them you're hearing a pudding story from a crazy lady from Minneapolis. Okay, so I get a whiff of the smell, right? So I'm in the house, and the first thing that I do is text my ex-husband, because I do like to have him just like freak out once in a while, right? Because I know when he gets my text, he's like, fuck. It's either gonna be news about a celebrity death, or it's gonna be something about our kids. Like, those are the only two things that we talk about, celebrity deaths and kids. So the text will be like, Prince, oh no, oh no, like whatever it is, Robert Redford, those are the only things we talk about. That's it. That our love language is celebrity death. That's all. So I text him knowing that he's gonna be like, oh fuck. And I text him and I tell him that there is somebody in our house smoking the devil's lettuce, right? Like the electric lettuce in our house right now. I mean, not his house, my house, right? Like in my house, there is a child that belongs to the two of us smoking weed in the house. And so we were going back and forth and texting, and we were trying to decide, are we more mad at this kid, for smoking pot, or he was so bad at it, right? So, just looking around, I know that most of you haven't been to my house before. I mean, there's still time. But most of you haven't. But what you need to know about my house is that it is literally right next door to outside. It's right there. What the fuck? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go investigate. I'm going to really scare the shit out of him, right? And so in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to just mess him up. But I wasn't, because I was in soft clothes and I had a pudding belly, right? Like I was like, So I I did a mosey upstairs, and in my brain I was like kicking this shit down. But I didn't. I was like a soft police knock, like a little, what's going on? And then I look at this kid who's looking at me, and we're looking at each other. He's been fucking hotboxing himself in his room for like, who knows how long. It's like a Scooby-Doo cartoon, right? And I was like, what the fuck? What? And he was like, oh, hey. He said, I thought you'd be cool. I thought you'd be cool. And I was like, why? Why? How stoned are you? Do you have anything left? It's a long pandemic. But it's a circle of life. It's a circle of life. We have kids. I disappointed my parents all the time as a kid. My kids have disappointed me. It just goes round and round and round. And I know this because we recently cleaned out Mrs. Cook's house. My mom had lived in the same house for over 50 years. Over 50 fucking years! That is a significant amount of time. I was just happy to make it to 50, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm 29, I'm 28. Mrs. Cook had lived in her house for 55 years. 55 fucking years, right? And I thought about it, there's nothing in my life I'm gonna do. It's a surprise to me too that I made it to 50. I am also surprised to be here. I am known for making bad decisions, right? I'm not gonna have a job for 50 years. I'm not gonna have a relationship for 50 years. We're just holding it down in the same house. And she wasn't even the oldest resident on her block. That's Mrs. Hart across the street, who was like, yeah, she knew. She knew, right? These are crazy, crazy times, but I learned a lot. We were sort of cleaning out Mrs. Cook's house, and we thought it had been purged and decluttered. No, there were secret spots, secret doors, secret rooms we didn't know, just filled with shit, right? Just filled with shit. what was that lady doing? I don't know. A lot of shit. One thing that we saw at Mrs. Cook's house was my baby book. My baby book. It was next to her TV in her computer room because she's 85. So she has a computer room and a TV room, and it's the same thing with a hot computer that like scalds your leg if you're sitting next to it, you know? Does that. Anyway, so I was like, Mom, why is my baby book here and so incomplete? And she, again, look at me, and she said, with a straight face, I'm still working on it. Oh, the youngest kid is so spoiled. The youngest kid was totally forgotten. I was like, what? You're still working on it? You're 85! Come on, lady, what? And then, looking through the baby book, comparing it to my brother and sister, oh, look who has color-coded tabs. Look whose baby book is complete from start to finish. Ugh. My baby book had my name, a little lock of hair, the doctor's name, and my very, very, very low birth weight. Which was much, much less than my brother and sister. And I was like, Mom, Mrs. Cook also was a nurse. This is important for the next part. Mrs. Cook, the nurse, I was like, hey, why do you think I was so much smaller than my brother and sister? And she was like, oh my God, I could smoke with you. You could? Oh, please, RN, tell me more. What? She was like, no, yeah, like, I tried with your brother and sister, but it made me sick. I couldn't, but I really lucked out with you. I could smoke then. It was great. Thank you, crazy lady. Then, Mrs. Cook pipes up, I'm cleaning the stuff, cleaning everything out, and this happened before. And then I find, well, I didn't find. One of my now adult children found an old stash in the attic. And I was like, oh my God, that's your uncle's. Because what? Uncle was misbehaving, so then I was in the very weird spot of hiding that I smoke pot to my kids and my mom at the same time. Was not expecting that at all. That was a weird spot, but I blame my brother, so got that worked out. That was all right. So we're cleaning the house. We're cleaning through 55 years of shit in South Minneapolis, and Mrs. Cook, always with a straight face, looks at me and she's like, you know what? I wish I would have taught you how to clean better. And I was like, I wish you would have taught me how to marry better. Anything better. And I was like, we've been working here for days. That's what you're going to apologize for? That's the thing? Like, Mrs. Cook and I have known each other now for over 50 years. What? That is not the thing that I was expecting an apology for. Like, that, I'll be honest, that wasn't it, right? Like, I would like an apology for locking me out of the house every single day in the summer and weekends and holidays during the school year. You know, until I was like 11. And, oh, if you're younger than 30, if you're younger than Gen X and you're sick and hearing about Gen X people and boomers talking about how we were locked out of the house and drinking out of the house. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked. You're soft. It sucked. It wasn't great. It was like Lord of the Flies, and it was not cool. And I would like an apology for that, for the parenting. Like, I call it benign neglect, right? Like, benign neglect. Just like, stay, like, we love you, but from arm's length away. Don't come in here unless something is bleeding, broken, or on fire. Like, those were the rules. Those were the rules. I would like an apology for that shit. You know? I'd also like an apology. I don't think anybody here is from Minneapolis, but I'm going to tell it like you are anyway. What? Is there somebody from Minneapolis here? Get the fuck out! I'm sorry. What? Get the fuck out of here. All right, for those of you not from South Minneapolis, I am going to tell it to you this way. I would like an apology for making me go to Toby's barber shop with my dad and my brother until an unreasonable age, right? And so, if you're not from South Minneapolis, Toby's was a barber shop, you know, for men and people who wanted men's haircuts. And me. So, and this is for the former Catholics or Catholic-like people. That meant that I regularly was told by a priest on Sundays to take my hat off. Give me an apology for that. I would also appreciate an apology from Mrs. Cook for burning me in the face with a cigarette. I know it sounds worse than it is. I know. Let me set the situation up. So, Mrs. Cook was walking ahead of me with an auntie, and she was wearing her clogs, and she was smoking. And walking ahead of me, walking ahead. And I don't know how old I was, but I was definitely a marble red high, whatever this age is, right? Whatever that is what I was. And that crazy lady just got me right in the face. And like, instead of having like a normal response, because it was like the 70s, and I was like, oh my God, oh my face. And she was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, can't you see him smoking here? And I couldn't, because I was this small and dumb. You know, it was tough. It was a tough time to be a kid. It's probably why I like to talk about death and dying a lot. You know? That's dark and true. Sorry. Let's get right into the microphone. Did you guys want me to do that again? The funerals are very different between natives and we'll politely say non-natives. It's a little different. Like, and my dad passed away. He passed away during COVID, and it sucked ass. Like, nobody could be there. People were gone. Like, it wasn't like a normal funeral, right? It was like in the first little wave. So one of my friends from we grew up together in South Minneapolis, South Side, and she couldn't come to the funeral, right? So she did the next best thing that she could think of, which was to send me a vacuum-sealed bag of mushrooms. Yes, thank you. The old funeral mushrooms, yes. I have never done mushrooms. I had not, and I was like, what? Like, I feel like maybe the first time I take mushrooms, shouldn't be at my dad's funeral. I don't know the rules, and I don't know how it's supposed to be. But like, I'm already not doing great. Like, do I need to see like the walls melting? Like, what is a dose? How do you do it? Like, and also it was really cute because she was my age, and it was vacuum sealed, and it had a nice note and like instructions and like a little thing and like a little thing. Like, thank you very much, but what the fuck? And she was like, I just didn't know what to do. And it was like, new drug seems weird. I don't know. And then because I'm not an asshole, I went to my former father-in-law's funeral. He also died. It was like a, whoa. Sorry, it is not funny, but this story is a little funny. So my former father-in-law had passed away, and I went to the funeral. And first of all, what's very, very different is people were being very, very polite about the deceased. Like, I was like, am I in the right place? What is happening here? Because our funerals are like, he was fucking around. He's fucking around. He knows what he did. He's fucking around. Yes, I was like the greatest man ever. Family man. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Am I, like, what is happening here? Crazy Norwegian Lutherans, what? Yes, and my ex-husband was a chamoke, that's what we call it. And yes, when I got divorced, my dad was like, oh, what'd you think was gonna happen? Yeah, a fucking cabin and a good credit score, that's what I thought was gonna happen. That's not standard issue, folks. That's not standard issue. Aunties, you have to upgrade for that. So I'm at my former father-in-law's funeral, and again, different man than I had the privilege of knowing. And all of a sudden, like, and things were weird, like there was an open bar, which we don't have either, and I was like, well, this is something, okay. And then my oldest son looked at me during the after party, and he was like, hey, Mom, do I look weird? Do I look weird? And I was like, what? He was like, my face feels weird. My face feels weird. And I was like, why would your face feel weird? And he was like, well, I just took a gummy from that old lady over there. Sometimes, when you're a parent, you have to say sentences that you never thought you were going to say. With words that you know in consecutive order that make no sense. Like, you can't take drugs from a stranger at your grandpa's funeral. And he was like, well, she's old and says that she takes 3 a day. I looked, and it was one of my former sister-in-law's college roommate who is retired and 60. So yeah, she old. And I was like, what is happening? And then I looked around the room, and everybody was melting. Like melting, like, oh. Like my ex-husband was like in the best mood at his dad's funeral than I'd ever seen him, like ever. Oh. It was fucking weird. And then this woman from Michigan came over to me, and she was like, hi, I'm Ellen from Indiana. We're the ones that just got back from Michigan. You know, Michigan doesn't have the good stuff, right? And then she said, and you know what, to be fair, it wasn't really cute, it was really cute. Like, it was like what some graphic artist student, like, really nailed it. Like, it was a really cute little canister. And she was like, did you want a gummy too? And I was like, Ellen, that seems so inappropriate at this funeral. I will take mine to go. Responsible person!